Alright, it's another episode of Kandid Kisses TV. I'm Michelle C. here with the one and only. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Tony Bravado.
Okay, and go ahead and give your social media handle so they can go ahead and get that out the way.
Facebook is Tony Bravado. Instagram is Tony Bravado, or Tony_Bravado, and Twitter is the same, Tony_Bravado.
Alright, so we're gonna get into this. So I know you as an actor, and so I know most people do too as well.
Right.
So when did you know acting was your thing? That's what you wanted to do.
Well, I was always gonna do it. I just initially I started doing music when I was like 14.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got into hip hop and was writing songs, writing music, and my pops and my stepmom were like my father was a playwright. Okay. And then my stepmom, she was a editor, so they did they edited the movie Tougher Than Leather, which was Run DMC. You know what I'm saying? So that was like around 87, 88. So that's how I kind of got introduced to it. And then, growing up in New York when hip hop first came out, I used to always, record the late night mixtape shows.
Of course, like everybody like me.
Right. And then, but I probably didn't. That was like when I was 11, 12 years old. But then I got into it when I was like 14. I started writing. I was like.
Now, what are you writing? Are you writing like bars? Are you doing singing song, or what you doing?
Nah, I can't sing.
Okay, so you got the floating.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
got you.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So it was just rhymes.
Okay.
Yeah, hooks, songs.
So did you drop an album, or you was just?
Nah, I mean I did like a EP. It was called the Cherry Bomb. Yeah, so.
You found out you got bars. Okay. I mean, you want to spit something a little bit?
No, I ain't doing that.
Okay.
No, I'm not doing that.
All right, so let me ask you this: how did you get casted in your first TV series?
I got it. Well, I was in a SWV video.
I saw that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was in that, and one of the ADs that called me up on my way to acting class and was like, "Yo, they got this TV show on B.E.T, and they having an audition for a football player who was, basically in the closet, behind that he was gay or whatever." So he was like, "You want to go ahead and audition for us?" So I was like, "Cool." He was like, "You won't have to kiss anybody or nothing like that." Okay. So he just let me know that ahead of time, and at that point in time, I think I had been with my agent like almost 2 years. Okay. And I never booked anything up to that point.
Okay, gotcha.
So he's the one that told me about the audition, because other than that, I wouldn't have found out about it. Right. And so me and my acting coach prepared for it for like 3 days, and went in live. Because now they do most times they do like self-tape now. Yeah. So you record it, send it in. But this was a live audition, so that worked out. And
do you feel? Because I would assume live would be better because they get your personality versus just your acting.
Yeah. Plus they get to see like if you could do it, in person at one time. Because when they get the tape, you might have messed up like 20 times.
Like 50 times, right?
I gotta get it right this time.
Right.
So I like doing live stuff, but I'm used to it anyway, because when I performed, when I was doing music, I always did shows. Okay. Perform, so being in front of people, that's I like that feeling.
So let me ask you the trade secret, because a lot of times when people are trying to get into acting, the hardest part is finding that agent. Right. So what did you do to get your agent?
I got lucky too, because initially a couple of girls in my acting class had told me about my agent. So I submitted to her numerous times, like 3 or 4 times, but she turned me down. Okay. Because I didn't have any credits. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like having credit in real life. If you don't have it, we don't want to give it to you.
Well, yeah, that's unless they see you somewhere. Like they can see you somewhere, you never done anything, but they can be like, damn, he's good. Yeah. They'll do that. So what happened was they were having my agent was having a what do you call it? This thing where they got like casting directors together. Okay. And for like 2 days.
Like a conference?
No, it wasn't a conference. It was more like a, like if you want to know how to get into the business, that sort of thing, and you want to see where you are as far as your acting skills. So she had Alpha Tyler, who at the time was Tyler Perry's casting director. Okay. And this guy named, I want to say his name was Richard Futch. They just had a show called Army Wives. And he was a
I remember that. I do, yeah.
Yeah. So one of the girls in my class told me about it. She was like, Joy's gonna be there. That's my agent, Joy Purvis, J Purvis Town. What up? And she was like, she's gonna be there, whatever. So I had never went to one of these things before. So I went to it, and they was like, yeah, we're gonna give you a script. At the end of the first half of class, it was like basically from like 9 to 5. Okay. For 2 days. And they was like, we'll come back and then be off book, whatever. So I was like, I'm saying to myself, I hope she pairs me up with somebody in her agency. Yeah. So I can see how I measure up, that sort of thing. And that's what ended up happening. And you know, so they gave us a script. I think I played some Army recruiter, and you know, I was all booked in like 5 minutes, knocked it out, and my scene partner was like, "Yo, I told Joy about you. You need to go holler at her. You know, after it's over." So that worked out. I met her. She was like, "You got an agent?" I was like, "No." And that's when I told her.
Like I do now, right?
Yeah. But that's when I told her, I was like, you know, I submitted to you like, you know, 4 or 5 times, but you know, she never, because they're not gonna tell you, they're not gonna respond. No.
Yeah.
If you send them a mail, they might respond if you email them.
Okay.
But at that time, this was like 2009.
Okay.
She was like, yeah, you know, you didn't have any experience, but now that I saw you,
yeah,
you know, because they see what you can do when you give them like a minimum amount of time.
And that's the messed up part about it. Sometimes, not in your case because it won for you, but because of these self-tapes and this, it's like it removes the personality, it removes, you know, what you can actually do live. Like, I mean, if you do improv, if no one can see that you can do improv, then it's just like, yeah, we don't want you. Until they see you live and be like, oh, you're kind of dope. Like, but why did I have to go through that for you to know I'm dope? Yeah.
a lot of times, too, like, they might give you an adjustment.
Okay. You
know, so they might say, oh, you know, well, we like that, but can you do it like this?
Yeah.
You know, so they want to see, can you take directions? Because a lot of times the directors will be like, you know, deliver it more like this, or we looking for this. Right. So they got to know that you could take it there if they decide they want to switch things up.
Absolutely.
You know, so.
So it's a learning curve, but I sometimes I hate that I've seen a lot of actors and I know a lot of actors that tell me that, you know, it's a lot of self-taping, which is not a problem, but I just feel like it removes your talent sometimes to a degree. Yeah,
well, I know like in LA they do a lot of in-person.
Yeah.
You know, they do more in-person than self-tapes.
Okay.
In LA, so that's the advantage of being out there.
Absolutely, I'm from LA, so now. All right, so what other skill sets do you have that most don't know?
Well, so as far as skills, like I can't, like, you know, everything is based around what I do. So you know,
well, you gave one nugget. You said that you wrote when you rap. So that's
well,
I didn't know.
Only other thing I do is like, you know, impersonations, that sort of thing. So that's what I want.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about that. Go and get one.
Who you want, like Denzel or something?
Whoever you got.
Okay, I mean that's why we're here, right? Doing interviews. I mean, that's why we're here, right? Interviews on a Sunday. No football right now. Giants on TV later, so it's gonna be good, fantastic.
That works.
Yeah, so I'm working on that, and I got a Trump thing I'm about to do. That's gonna be
no, that's not
like
hard to do. I can do Trump. I'm an idiot.
No, you know? It's not gonna be like that. Yeah, no, it's gonna be like a whole sketch type of thing.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got like a bunch of Trump paraphernalia that I'm gonna use.
Oh Lord, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah.
Do you have a YouTube channel that you're gonna do it on, or?
Yeah, that's under I want to say it's Tony Bravado too, but I gotta update it. Put the new stuff on it. So.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Because I don't wanna put it out until I got like a bunch of stuff. Ready to roll.
Okay, so I'm ready to see that because I know that's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
All right, so what are some words of wisdom you would give anybody that's trying to get in the industry to motivate them and help them keep going?
Just try to be good first. You know, like let's just try to get in a good class, get a good coach, and then understand too, like, so. Like most people don't know it's a business. Yeah. Like not when I say not the acting business, I mean like you yourself are all business, right? So, say if you decide you want to open a store, right? You'd have to put all the money up front.
Of course.
Right. And it may succeed, it may not succeed. Right. But either way, you got to put the money up front. With this business, it's not like that. With this business, it's just a constant, you know. You have a certain amount of expenses you have to pay for like, you know, someone taping you, someone coaching you, travel, things like that. Right. So you got to know that too going into it.
Yeah. You got to bet on yourself. And
Yeah. So, you know, the more you can invest in yourself, the better off you'll be. And then, you know, it's not a race. You know, it's a marathon. So if you're going to be in it, you got to know that you're going to be in it for the long haul. Right. Not because I know a lot of people like, you know, they get with my agent and, you know, they think that they supposed to
just pop off right
there. Yeah, like it's supposed to take a year. They left, didn't even get the agent to notice. Just bounce, like, you know, it's not like that. Yeah. You know, so you have to earn what you get. And then, you know, and the main thing is don't compare yourself to no other actor. Right. You know, that's kind of hard not to do.
Yeah, because there's somebody that you inspired by, then you kind of, you know.
Well, I don't mean like on that level. I just mean like, you know, like contemporaries. Like you may have somebody that looks like you.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, that are kind of that's booking more roles, and you're like, God damn it, this motherfucker right here.
Right, and I'm just like it, but I can do the same thing.
Right. So, the main thing is if you get into it, just you have to stay on your craft. Okay. So like I take like 2 classes. I take an improv class and then I take an acting class.
I take improv. I love. Where are you at? I'm taking it.
Dad's Garage for improv in the company acting studio.
Okay.
Yeah. Cena, she's like the best teacher.
Oh wow. Yeah. And that's downtown or where is it?
Dad's Garage is off of what's that street? Not too far from Auburn Avenue. I forgot the exact address. And then the company is in Alpharetta, not Alpharetta, so for Buford Highway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm looking into different ones. I mean, I want to take improv other places just to kind of see what everybody else does.
Yeah. And
figure out how I can tune in and make it work for me. Because it's out of all the classes, acting classes that I'm taking, that's my favorite. Mm-hmm. Improv is fun. So, well, on Kandid Kisses TV, we do a little segment called Kiss or Diss. Mm-hmm. It is celebrity crushes. Mm-hmm. You're gonna get the names and you're gonna say whether you're gonna kiss or diss.
Okay. It's not gonna be no guys or nothing like that, right?
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do you like that. I don't know. I don't get into your business like that.
I just making sure. Okay.
I just do it the regular way.
Yeah. Okay. So. One of those surprises.
All right. Kiss or diss? Kelly Rowland or Carrie Hilson? Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
Well, I wouldn't want to diss either one of them, but if I had to kiss one of them, I'd probably say Kelly Rowland.
Okay, like that chocolate me. All right.
Yeah. Well, she's more. She ain't chocolate. She's. She's like
just right.
Yeah, like banana pudding-ish, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Taraji or Regina Hall? Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
Well, I love Regina, so I'm not gonna diss her, but I would say Taraji.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I think they kind of look alike. So what will be the difference between those two for you?
I just
personality or
not necessarily. Well, I don't know either one of them, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm just they both do great work. Mm-hmm. But I would just say Taraji, just because.
Swag, that's what it is.
Yeah. I seen her when I seen her in what's that movie she did with Tyrese? Was it Baby Boy or was it something?
Oh yeah, Baby Boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I saw her in that, yeah. She
okay.
That.
All right, Jody. All right. Last one. Wendy Williams or Roseanne Barr? Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
Yeah, I would go with Wendy Williams with that one.
Okay.
Yeah, Roseanne. Yeah, I'll pass on that one.
I don't blame
you. Yeah.
Well, that has been another episode of Kandid Kisses TV. Tell them where they can reach you again.
Tony Bravado Facebook, Tony_Bravado Instagram, Tony_Bravado on Twitter as well. Appreciate the love.
Make sure you subscribe to Kandid Kisses TV and Tony Bravado. See you soon. Talented, entrepreneur, doing great things in the community, need exposure? Kandid Kisses TV is the answer. Email KandidKissesTV@gmail.com to get started now. Kandid Kisses TV is sponsored by Kissable Lips Cosmetics.